Good day, folks, again. Scored pretty big today. Decently big, I should say. I picked this unit up today on May 21st of 2022. Thanks to Jeff for posting the ad in our Facebook Messenger group. The ad wasn't for this unit, it was for two other units. I'll show you. The units are in a pile, but they got the grills over here. Also got some extra grills today. That's a little story. Anyways, another story for another day. We posted two units that have this style of grill. The other one has, I can tell that has the 2-vent grill, which is what Russ's unit has, his small EQK late 90s, his first unit. And I kind of always wanted to get one. I always wanted to get one with the that style of slider. I'll show you. That style of slider control, which I did a while ago. So I saw those two pop up for sale in Slayington, so I'm like, yeah, it's like 20 minutes from my house, if that, you know. I'm like, I already have one of them. I noticed the other one had the 2-vent grill, which is, you know, a bit rare, because the 1-vent ones are pretty easy to find. Anyways, tarped up pretty nice. On the bottom of my Dynamic that I got last year. These two. So, the one on top, this one right here, that you're looking at right now, had the 1-vent grill. It's a 5300. And one below it had the 2-vent grill. That's a 65, I believe. That's the slider controls I was talking about. Slider and the fat push buttons. Okay, this is what? 60 something? Hold on, let me see. 65 for this one. It's got a 10.0 VER for that. And I picked up my first show over here. First carry Kool. It's a first year one, or not first year, but a first generation one. Because it has the I can't see it. Yeah, there you can. The one band in the back of it, and it's got the older style knobs and everything. 6,000 BTUs per hour. Has cord cut on it, so we did the little trick where we stripped the wire off and put in an extension cord and hope we don't get shocked, which thank goodness I didn't. Kind of works. Didn't have enough amps to really kick the compressor on. But anyways, enough of that. So, the ad was for those two that I showed you, of the newer style Emersons. And yeah, I told him, you know, I'm interested in old units, that's what I like to collect. He agreed that the old units were good stuff and built well. He had bad experiences with some newer ones. But anyways, so he also had another one, so he showed me around a few other units he had. He had like a late 80s Carrier, the one with the controls up here. I think it's the International, the smaller chassis ones series. Has something similar to that, so I'm like, yeah, it's a nice unit, well made, but not really interested in that. They had an Amanda Quiet Zone early 90s in there too, but he said he also had something new in the box. I'm like, okay, now I'm interested. And this is what that was. This is inside the box, all boxed up. He said he cut the front just to see what it was. So yeah, it does, believe it or not, well, I guess you can't believe it, it's got a rotary in it, though it's mighty heavy. We both carry out to my car, and yeah, it's a beautiful condition. As all the EQK grills I've seen are all they're all using everything, so this one's like, you know, clean and everything in perfect shape. Anyways, I'll show you the back of it. Fell over. But yeah, I just slid it out of the box. It has EQK Emerson Kool along the bottom. No back grill though, which is kind of surprising. It's usually almost all of them too. I think the other two that I showed you do. My 77, 78, 7K one does as well. But anyways, enough rambling. It's time to fire this thing up for probably, I don't know, maybe the first time. The unit is off. It definitely draws the power though. Well, I shouldn't be surprised, because I have a plug in first. Let me see if I can get to it. I don't know. And yeah, it's going right on top of this dryer here. Dryer works, just needs a switch. But that unit that Emerson Kool right there, the one you're looking at, that's 9,000 BTUs per hour. That's actually the same thing, only an older variant. I got a bee around me. Yeah, something with the bugs today. Anyways, yeah, I got the original mounting hardware, all nice and shiny. Got the, don't worry, we'll get to the fire up. Got the owner's manual and everything. These were all separate, so I just put them all in the bag and everything. Got the warranty and all the paperwork there. So I'd say it's probably, oh, let me guess here. So after the top line ones that we all like, it doesn't have the wood paneling of the 70s ones, of the base models, or the not top of line ones. Probably 83 to 86, I believe, because this doesn't have the one that sticks out, has the toggle instead of the flip switch. Maybe 80. No, it's 80. 81 would have still had the older style, the flip switch and the wood paneling here and the silver along the top, I think. Unless they switched it in 81, I could be wrong. Russ would know though exactly what year they switched from. I don't have one of those units to show you, but I'm sure you've all seen pictures of them, of the style just before. I mean, it's the same exact unit. The guts are pretty much the same. Of the slightly older control plate, and the grills are slightly different, but pretty similar to this. Anyways, enough yakking. It's plugged in. Let's hear this thing fire up. I'd expect, I mean, this is what? Oh. Before I even fire it up, let's pop the grill off. Probably the first time this has been off. Oh, that's neat. Look where you put that sticker. Yeah, of course, why not? We'll have to relocate that gently and carefully. I'm used to moving stickers around, so that's not too hard to do. Oh, come on, you. Wish I would have seen that before I start the video. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, so I got the sticker off. Well, at least moved. Alright. Also, the filter on this, as you'd expect, is absolutely perfect. Like, not even a hint of deterioration. It's perfect. It's absolute mint. Unfortunately, no side-to-side louvers on it, but this is a base model unit. It's only a 2-speed, not a 3-speed. But yeah, they don't have to brush off that much at all. 8,000. There we go. 8,000 B2s, 7.2 EER, 9.8 amps, 1,110 watts. Serial number is 16G207833. Model number 8LJ9W-C. So yeah, 350 high side, 144 low side, 20 ounces of R22, or Freon 22, made in Woodbridge, New Jersey. So yeah, of course you'd have these in heat too. Some of them are effects inside the manual are regular standard blower wheel or squirrel cage. This you probably cannot see because it is, you can. There you go, styrofoam backing. Beautiful shape. Oh yeah, alright, that's neat. A little bit of flashing down there, that's kind of cool. Anyways, throw the grill back on, fire it up. Surprisingly, this is a little bit, my 9K that I have, I just showed you inside my shed, is pretty much the same thing as this. Only draws a little bit more juice, but it's just as inefficient. But that's, who cares? Kind of wish with the power it was taking, it would have a recip in it, because some of these could have, but beggars will not be choosers when it comes to that. Because I think Ken or, can you hear me? Or who was it? Someone in our group found a top of the line model of one of these of like the late 70s, early 80s, and it had a rotary in it. Anyways, let's fire it up. So very quiet. Also, side panels are perfect. Absolutely love it. Huh. To tell you the truth, this thing ain't bad on high or super. It's a lot quieter than the one I have inside my shed. To be fair, that one's like a 9,600 B2 primer. So, all right, first fire up the compressor. course, it's going to take a long time for this to build head pressure. Who knows if it's ever been fired up before. But it sounds good. So I guess you can tell, I guess that's one way to tell the base models from the higher end ones, is if it has a screen on the back or not. Just come to think of it, I've got the later Model E's, the base 5K ones, got 2 of them, and they both don't have the screen on the back. So, which actually makes sense. A base model won't have all the fancy accoutrements that the higher end ones would have. But it's starting to blow cool. It's getting there. It's like it's about 90 degrees out right now where I'm at. And I live on top of the hill in the woods. I walk 100 yards down my hill and then in any direction it's like 4 degrees hotter or warmer. But no, it's hot everywhere today. It sounds good and it works good, man. It's starting to blow cool. Like I said, it's going to take a while for us to get all the juices flowing because it's probably the first time it's been fired up. That is sweet, man. Oh yeah, it's cooking out the back now. Anyways, I'll let this run for a little bit. Cool. Just saw a deer run down the road. Things you see in the woods. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. Not too long though. I'm gonna pack it up, put it back inside its box, and it's going right in the shed. Because that's where it belongs. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and catch us on the next one. Who knows what that's gonna be.